new life today. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Jaya Gopidana Vallabha Girivardhan Dhari Jaya Gopidana Vallabha Girivardhan Dhari Yashodanandana Brajadana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajadana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanam Sari Jamuna Tira Vanam Sari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari 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 Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Brajadana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajadana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanantari Jamuna Tira Vanantari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Daim Vishnupada Paramahamsa Pari Vratika Chaja Stotra Satta Sri Simar His Divine Grace Hirabai Charan Narvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Sri Prabhupada Ki
Jai.
Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki
Jai.
Skandi Biti Founder Charyas Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki
Jai.
Namacharya Sri Haridas Thakur Ki
Jai.
Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki
Jai.
Harinam Sankirtan Ki
Jai.
Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam Ki
Jai.
Daini Tagore
Hari
Pimanande
Bol.
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to Sri Guru and to Sri Gauranga. All glories to Sri Prabhupada Ki.
Jai Sri Prabhupada ki Jai.
Om Agyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Sarakaya Taksuranmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaisnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tvam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Dalita Sri Vishakan Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kansana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Narayanam namaskritya
Narayana Namaskritya.
Naram chaiva narotamam
Naram Jaiva Narottamam.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam.
Tato Jayamudiraya.
Tato Jayamudiraya.
Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is our very means of conquest, let us first offer our respectful obeisances unto Narayana, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, unto Nara, Narayana Rishi, the supremmost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Nasta Prayesha Bhadreshu
Nasta Prayesha Bhadreshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavati Tamasloke
Bhagavati Tamasloke.
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki.
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistaki.
By regularly hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam and by rendering a service unto the pure devotee, all that is troublesome within the heart becomes destroyed practically to nil, and loving devotional service unto the Supreme Lord, who is praised with transcendental songs, becomes established as an irrevocable fact. idam bhagavatam nama
Idam Bhagavata Nama
Puranam Brahmasamitam
Puranam Brahmasamitam
Uttama Shloka Charitam
Uttama Shloka Charitam
Chakara Bhagavan Rishi
Chakara Bhagavan Rishi
Nishreyasaya Lokasya
Vishwesa Lokasya
Dhanyam Swasyaya Namaha.
Dhanyam Svayanama.
This Srimad Bhagavatam, known as the Granthara, the king of all Vedic literatures, is the literary incarnation of God. It is compiled by the incarnation of God, the Srila Vyasadeva. It is meant for the ultimate good of all people. It is all successful, all blissful, and all perfect. Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda,
Prabhu
Sri
Nityananda
Advaita Gadadhara,
Sri Advaita Gadadhar
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda,
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Sarabhyay Namaha.
Om Surabhyaya Namaha
Om Sarabhyay Namaha.
Om Surabhyaya Namaha
Om Sarabhyay Namaha.
Om Surabhyaya Namaha
Mukam karoti vasalam pangum langayate girim yatkripat maham bande Shri Gurum Dinataranam yatkripat maham bande Shri Gurum Dinataranam. Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone to our morning Bhagavatam class. We are reading from Canto number 1, chapter 11, chapter entitled Lord Krishna and Lord Krishna's entrance into Dvaraka, and today's text number 16 and 17. Yes, 16 and 17. Nishamya Prestham Ayantam Vasudevo Maha Manaha Akruras Chograsenash Sha Ramash Chadbhuta Vikramaha Pradyumnash Charudeshnash Cha Sambo Jambavati Sutaha Praharsha Begoshashita Shayanasana Bhojanaha Nishamya Prestam Ayantam Vasudevo Mahamanaha Akruras Chograsenascha Ramas Chadbhutta Vikramaha Pradyumnas Charudenas Pradyumnas Charudeshnascha Kambo Jambhavati Sutaha Praharsha Vegochashita Shayanasana Bhojanaha Nishamya Prestham Ayantam Vasudevo Mahamanaha Asurascho Grasenascha
Akrurascha
Ramaschad Bhutta Vikramaha
Vikrama
Pradyumnascha Rudenascha
Pradyumnascha
Pradyumnascha Rudeshnascha
Pradyumnascha
Sambo Jambhavati Suttaha
Sambojambavati Sutta
Praharsha Vego Chashita Shayana Sana Bhojanaha Nishamya Prestam Ayantam
Nishamya Preshtam Ayantam
Vasudevo Mahamanaha
Vasudevo Mahamanaha
Akrurascho Grasenascha
Akrurascha
Ramaschad Bhutta Vikramaha
Ramascha Vikrama
Bradumnas Pradyumnascha Rudeshnascha
Pradyumnascha Rudesnascha
Sambo Jambhavati Suttaha
Sambojambavati Sutta
Praharsha Vego Chashita Shayana Sanna Bhojanaha
Nishamya Pestam Ayantam
Nishamya Prestamayantam
Vasudevo Mahamanaha
Vasudevo Mahamanaha
Akuras Chograsenascha
Akrurascho Gasenascha
Ramascha Bhuta Vikramaha
Ramaschad Bhutta Vikramaha
Prajumnas Charudesnascha
Pradyumnascha Rudeshnascha
Sambo Brahmavati Sutaha
Sambo Jambhavati Sutaha
Praharsha Vego Chasita
Praharsha Vego Chasita
Sayana Sanabu Janaha
Sayana Bhojanaha
निशम्य पृष्ठमायन्तं
Nishamya Prestamayantam
वसुदेवो महामना
Vasudevo Mahamaha
अक्रूरोश्च ग्रशेषेणश्च
Akrurascho Gaseshati
रामाद्भूत विक्रमा
Ramaschad Bhutta Vikramaha
प्रद्युम्नश्चारुदेनश्च
Pradyumnascha Rudenascha
साम्बो जाम्बवती सुतः
Sambo Jambhavati Sutaha
प्रहर्ष वेगोच्चसितः
Praharsha Vego Chashita
शयनासन भोजन
Shayana Sana Bhojanaha Nishamya Prestam Ayantam Vasudevo Mahamanaha Akrurascho Gasenascha Ramaschad Bhutta Vikramaha Pradyumnascha Rudeshnascha Sambo Jambhavati Sutaha Praharsha Vego Chasita Nishamya just hearing Prestham the dearmost Ayantam coming home Vasudevaha Vasudeva
Vasudeva,
the father of Krishna
the father of Krishna,
Mahamanaha
Mahamanaha,
the magnanimous
the magnanimous,
Akruraha
Akrura,
Akrura
Akrura,
Cha
Cha,
and Ugrasenaha
Ugrasena,
Ugrasena
Ugrasena,
Cha
Cha,
and Ramaha
Ramaha,
Balaram
Balaram,
the elder brother of Krishna
the elder brother of Krishna,
Cha
Cha,
and Adbhuta
Adbhuta,
superhuman
superhuman,
Vikramaha
Vikramaha,
prowess
Prowess,
Pradyumnaha
Pradyumnaha,
Pradyumna
Pradyumna,
Charudeshnaha
Jarudishna,
Charudishna,
Charudishna,
Cha,
Cha,
and
and
Sambaha,
Sambaha,
Samba,
Samba,
Jambavati,
Jambavati,
Sutaha,
Sutaha,
the son of Jambavati,
the son of Jambavati,
Praharsha,
Praharsha,
extreme happiness,
extreme happiness,
Vega,
Vega,
force,
force,
Uchashita,
Ushashita,
being influenced by
being influenced by
Shayana,
Shayana,
lying down,
lying down,
Asana,
Asana,
sitting down,
sitting down,
sitting on,
sitting on,
Bhojanaha,
Bhojanaha,
dining.
dining.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Raghava Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki.
Jai.
We have a bit of a long purport this morning. We hope everyone will be with us. You have a big job this morning to translate, right? Yours. They can follow? Okay. On hearing that the most dear Krishna was approaching Dvaraka Dham, magnanimous Vasudeva, Akrura, Ugrasena, Balaram, the superhumanly powerful, then Pradumna, Sarudeshna, and Samba, the son of Jambavati, all extremely happy, abandoned, resting, sitting, and dining. Kindly repeat after me. On hearing that the most dear Krishna
That the most dear Krishna
was approaching Dvaraka Dham,
was approaching Dvarkadham,
magnanimous Vasudeva,
magnanimous Vasudeva,
Akrura,
Akrura,
Ugrasena,
Ugrasena,
Balaram,
Balaram,
the superhumanly
the
powerful,
superhumanly powerful,
Pradyumna,
Pradyumna,
Charudeshna,
Charudeshna,
and Samba,
and Samba,
the son of
the
Jambavati,
son of Jambavati,
all extremely happy,
all extremely happy,
abandoned, resting,
abandoned, resting,
sitting, and dining.
sitting and dining.
Purport. Purport.
Yes.
You don't have to repeat the purport. No. So we are, Prabhupada is describing something about each of these personalities who are extremely happy to receive Krishna after the battle of Kurukshetra. Okay, Vasudev, the son of King Shurasena, husband of Devaki, and father of Lord Sri Krishna. He is the brother of Kunti and father of Subhadra. Subhadra was married with her cousin Arjuna, and this system is still prevalent in some parts of India. Vasudeva was appointed minister of Ugrasena, and later on he married 8 daughters of Ugrasena's brother Devaka. And Devaki is only one of them. Kamsa was his brother-in-law, and Vasudeva accepted voluntary imprisonment by Kamsa on mutual agreement to deliver the eighth son of Devaki. This was foiled by the will of Krishna. As maternal uncle of the Pandavas, he took active parts in the purificatory process of the Pandavas. He sent for the priest Kashyapa at Shatas Ringa Parvata, and he executed the functions. When Krishna appeared within the bars of Kamsa's prison house, he was transferred, Krishna was transferred by Vasudev to the house of Nanda Maharaj, the foster father of Krishna, at Gokula. Krishna disappeared along with Baladev prior to the disappearance of Vasudev. And Arjuna, Vasudev's nephew, undertook the charge of the funeral ceremony after Vasudev's disappearance. And something about Akrura. The the commander-in-chief of the Vrishni dynasty and a great devotee of Lord Krishna. Akrura attained success in devotional service to the Lord by the one single process of offering prayers. He was the husband of Sutani, daughter of Ahuka. He supported Arjuna when Arjuna took Subhadra forcibly away by the will of Krishna. Both Krishna and Akrura went to see Arjuna after his successful kidnapping of Subhadra. Both of them presented dowries to Arjuna after this incident. Akrura was present also when Abhimanyu, the son of Subhadra, was married to Uttara, mother of Maharaj Parikshit. Ahuka, the father-in-law of Akrura, was not on good terms with Akrura. But both of them were devotees of the Lord. So we can still be devotees of the Lord without necessarily always be on good terms with one another. That doesn't mean we should be encouraging not to be on good terms with one another. But yeah, even in the spiritual world, there are different rival parties. There is rivalry. It is called transcendental rivalry. Yes. Okay, Ugrasena, one of the powerful kings of the Vrishni dynasty and cousin of Maharaj Kuntibhoja. His other name is, Ahuka. So Ugrasena is Ahuka. His minister was Vasudev, and his son was the powerful Kamsa. This Kamsa imprisoned his father and became the king of Mathura. By the grace of Lord Krishna and his brother, Lord Baladev, Kamsa was killed, and Ugrasena was reinstalled on the throne. When Shalva attacked the city of Dvaraka, Ugrasena fought very valiantly and repulsed the enemy. Ugrasena inquired from Naradaji about the divinity of Lord Krishna. When the Yadu dynasty was to be vanquished, Ugrasena was entrusted with the iron lump produced from the womb of Samba. He cut the iron lump into pieces and then pasted it and mixed it up with the seawater on the coast of Dwarka. After this, he ordered complete prohibition within the city of Dwarka and the kingdom. He got salvation after his death. So that means that before this incident, there was no. What does prohibition mean? What's it referring to? Prohibition of what?
Not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed.
But I'm saying prohibition of what?
Oh yes, drinking. Prohibition of drinking.
Yeah, because that's how they became intoxicated, and that's how they destroyed themselves. Right. Yes. So because that is one of the four pillars, right? Intoxication. No intoxication. Okay. Who is Baladev? He is the divine son of Vasudev by his wife Rohini. He is also known as Rohini Nandana, the beloved son of Rohini. He was also entrusted to Nanda Maharaj along with his mother Rohini. So that means they were living together. That's why Krishna and Balaram grew up together. When Vasudeva embraced imprisonment by mutual agreement with Kamsa, yes. So Nanda Maharaj is also the foster father of Baladev, along with Lord Krishna. And Lord Krishna and Lord Baladev were constant companions from their very childhood, although they were step brothers. Yes. In India, very often people will say, he's my brother. He's not actually his brother. He's like step brother.
Yes, yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, how many brothers you have? Some people have many step brothers.
Like in Africa also.
He is the plenary manifestation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and therefore he is as good and powerful as Lord Krishna. He belongs to the Vishnu Tattva, the principle of Godhead. In Udupi, who has been to Udupi? Who has not been to Udupi? Little exercise here, no? Oh, no, not been to Udupi. Wow. So in Udupi, what is Udupi famous for?
Udupi Krishna.
Huh?
Udupi Krishna.
Yes, Udupi Krishna. But Udupi is not famous for Udupi Balaram, but Balaram is there.
Yes, yes. Protected. Udupi temple. Balram is protected Udupi temple.
But from the shore.
Yes.
He's protecting from the ocean shore. Actually, in the Madhva Sampradaya, here Prabhupada is telling that Balaram belongs to Vishnu Tattva. In Madhva Sampradaya, Balaram doesn't belong to Vishnu Tattva. Why?
He the source of tattoo viewers.
Huh?
He is the origin of tattoo viewers.
My question is why in Madhva Sampradaya he is not accepted as Vishnu Tattva? we have to ask the Madhva followers. Yeah. There are some, yeah, Tattva differences. I don't really know the answer, but the fact is that they have a different understanding of Balaram. So, yeah, just to continue here, Balaram attended the Swayamvara ceremony of Draupadi along with Sri Krishna. When Subhadra was kidnapped by Arjuna, by the organized plan of Sri Krishna, Baladev was very angry with Arjuna and wanted to kill him at once. Wow. Sri Krishna, for the sake of his dear friend, fell at the feet of Lord Balaram and implored him not to be so angry. Sri Baladev was thus satisfied. Similarly, he was once very angry with the Kauravas, and he wanted to throw their whole city in the depths of the Jamuna. But the Kauravas satisfied him by surrendering unto his divine lotus feet. He was actually the seventh son of Devaki prior to the birth of Lord Krishna. But by the will of the Lord, he was transferred to the womb of Rohini to escape the wrath of Kamsa. His other name is therefore Sankarsana, who is also the plenary portion of Sri Baladev. Because he is as powerful as Lord Krishna and can bestow spiritual power to the devotees, he is therefore known as Baladev. In the Vedas, also it is enjoined that no one can know the Supreme Lord without being favored by Baladev. Bala means spiritual strength, not physical. Some less intelligent persons interpret Bala as the strength of the body, but no one can have spiritual realization by physical strength. Physical strength ends with the end of the physical body, but spiritual strength follows the spirit soul to the next transmigration, and therefore the strength obtained by Baladev is never wasted. The strength is eternal, and thus Baladev is the original spiritual master of all devotees. So he is known as Adi Guru. And because in our Chaitanya line, Gaudiya line, Nityananda Prabhu, who is also Balaram. Therefore, the same understanding is there. We cannot attain the mercy of Lord Chaitanya unless we get the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. Why it is necessary to get the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu? Of course, because it is mentioned like that. But why it is why it is mentioned like that? Huh? Yes. And that means that actually because because of all the associates of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu is the one who is, we could say, representing his mission and fully realizing and actually executing also. And we all know from Chaitanya Charitamrita that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one year when the devotees had come from Mayapur to Jagannath Puri, what did he instruct? Nityananda Prabhu instructed him many things, of course, but one particular, he said, as of next year, I forbid you to come to Jagannath Puri. You have to stay in Bengal. Don't come to Jagannath Puri because your presence is most necessary. Yeah, because Bengal has always been and remains also a tough, they say enough, tough not to crack, a tough place, very difficult. Yeah. So similarly, Balaram is always in the mood of serving Krishna. He appears actually before Krishna to prepare, isn't it? So therefore, yes, he is Adiguru. Guru is that personality who is understanding the mission of the Lord, and therefore we need to follow in the footsteps of those personalities. And we're fortunate because Balaram is here. Yes, looking after his older brother, or his younger brother. Yes, older brothers generally look after the younger brothers. Okay, I think we have to do more a little bit quickly here. Sri Baladev was also a class friend of Lord Sri Krishna as a student of Sandipani Muni. So they went to school together. In his childhood, he killed many asuras along with Sri Krishna. It was like a daily pastime. It was like, for them, it was play. They would put their flute on the waist here and just very happily go and challenge the different asuras. Like it was a play, yeah. And specifically, he killed the Dhenukasura at Talavan. During the Kurukshetra battle, he remained neutral and he tried his best not to bring about the fight. He was in favor of Duryodhana. Interesting, huh? But still, he remained neutral. When there was a club fight between Duryodhana and Bhimasena, he was present on the spot. He was angry at Bhimasena when the latter struck Duryodhana on the thigh or below the belt, and he wanted to retaliate the unfair action. Lord Sri Krishna saved Bhima from his wrath. Krishna is doing a lot of unusual things, getting away with it. And devotees just laugh about it. What kind of morality is this? Why Krishna doesn't follow the rules? Why does Krishna not always follow the rules? We're not supposed to hid below the belt. Huh?
Because he's creator of the rules.
Because it's the creator of the rules.
He follows,
So he can, huh?
he follows supreme rules.
He follows the supreme rules.
He make rules.
He makes the rules as he goes along. Huh? Actually, when we are dealing with people who don't follow rules, then we're not obligated to follow rules. Duryodhana didn't follow rules. It's like Prabhupada gives the example, you know, the group of thieves, they steal. Then, you know, they take great risk to steal, and they know it's bad also. It's against the dharma. So after they steal and they have all of their possession, then one of them is telling, now we should divide evenly. We should be honest and divide it. But so Krishna has to deal with such personalities who are crooked. So Krishna sometimes, okay. Yeah. Shri Krishna saved Bhima, yeah. But he left the place at once, being disgusted at Bhimasena. And after his departure, Duryodhana fell to the ground to meet his death. The funeral ceremony of Abhimanyu, the son of Arjuna, was performed by him, as he was the maternal uncle. It was impossible to be performed by any one of the Pandavas, who are all overwhelmed with grief. At the last stage, he departed from this world by producing a great white snake from his mouth, and thus he was carried by Sheshanaga in the shape of a serpent, not to be imitated. Pradumna, incarnation of Kamadeva, or according to others, incarnation of Sanat Kumara, born as the son of the personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna, and Lakshmi Devi, Srimati Rukmini, the principal queen of Dvaraka. He was one of those who went to congratulate Arjuna upon his marrying Subhadra. He was one of the great generals who fought with Shalva, and while fighting with him, he became unconscious on the battlefield. His charioteer brought him back to the camp from the battlefield, and for this action he was very sorry and rebuked his charioteer. However, he fought again with Shalva and was victorious. He heard all about the different demigods from Narada Ji. He is one of the four plenary expansions of Lord Sri Krishna. He is the third one. He inquired from his father Sri Krishna about the glories of the Brahmanas. During the fratricical war amongst the descendants of Yadu, he died at the hand of Bhoja, another king of the Vrishnis. After his death, he was installed in his original position. And the last two here, Charudeshna. We have one in Africa.
Yes.
Charudeshna Maharaj.
Yeah.
Um, Another son of Lord Sri Krishna and Rukmini Devi. He was also present during the Swayamvara ceremony of Draupadi. He was a great warrior, like his brothers and father. He fought with Vivinidhaka and killed him in the fight. Samba, one of the great heroes of the Yadu dynasty and the son of Lord Sri Krishna, by his wife Jambavati. He learned the military art of throwing arrows from Arjuna, and he became a member of parliament during the time of Maharaj Yudhishthir. He was present during the Rajasuya Jagya of Maharaj Yudhishthir. When all the Vrishnis were assembled during the time of Prabhasa Jagya, his glorious activities were narrated by Satyaki before Lord Balaram. He was also present along with his father, Lord Sri Krishna, during the Ashvamedha Jagya performed by Yudhishthira. He was presented before some rishi falsely dressed as a pregnant woman by his brothers, and in fun he asked the rishis what he was going to deliver. The rishis replied that he would deliver a lump of iron, which would be the cause of patriarchal war of the family of Yadu. The next day in the morning, Samba delivered a large lump of iron, which was entrusted with Ugrasena for necessary action. Actually, later on, there was the foretold fratricidal war, and Samba died in that war. So all these sons of Lord Krishna left their respective palaces and leaving aside all engagements, including lying down, sitting, and dining, hastened toward their exalted father. So this is a sample of some of the great personalities who were living in Dwarka, many of whom here are the exalted sons of Lord Krishna. So very powerful, very powerful. Um, we could say very powerful and pastimes. We're being invaded. Yes. So um, yeah. There's a nice description in other places also how the sons, how the sons of Krishna uh, who understood him to be the supreme personality of Godhead, how they would interact with him. Uh, when they would dine together, they would. Some of them actually were. They were very much understanding the position of their father, and they were very shy to speak to him. You know, when you're faced or in front of a great personalities, it's like you don't just uh, so easily interact with that personality. Mm. So yes, Krishna is about to enter, and we've been hearing in the last few days, just before today's class, how naturally all the residents of Dwarka were waiting for that moment of the Lord's return to Dwarka, and had very nicely decorated, very elaborately decorated the city of Dwarka, and even how in ordinary times, isn't it? Even when there is no particular festival, um, one of the, we could say, remarkable aspects of the city of Dwarka, and for that matter, probably any city, was that it was kept very neat and clean, and and just like it is followed, that is part of the Vedic culture. Even poor people, let's say people in villages, they also that is part of the Vedic system and the Vedic culture. They every day nicely clean their home, and also mm, they they decorate not only with rangoli in front of the house, but they also decorate, they clean both inside and also outside the home, and they decorate as well. so that it's very the place where we are living should be what is it, pleasing to the eyes, should be attractive, and in this way um, help us in our Krishna consciousness. Any comments or questions on this?
In the purport, Prabhupada mentioned that Balram was in favor of Duryodhana.
Yes.
So I just wanted to know why.
Because Duryodhana, mm, Balaram was teacher, no? Uh, when so in other words, we know how in the Vedic culture there is meant to be a very close relationship between student and teacher, which is not something we find in modern day education. Yeah. So he had a natural affection for him, even though surely he could understand that Duryodhana was not uh, was not proper in his dealings with the Pandavas, but because he had that kind of guru disciple, we could say student teacher student relationship, so he was favoring him. Yeah.
So it is not a material attachment.
Um, Balaram doesn't have material attachment.
And it is also a rule not to attack below the belly. Display rule.
Is it?
Yes. So that's why he favor of Duryodhana.
No, but even before uh, even before um, Bhima hit him below the belt, we say, he was, even before that, he was favoring.
Yes.
He,
That's why.
he was not favoring him just after. He was, it's teaching. Teaching involves actually, you cannot actually teach properly, at least Vedic teaching involves establishing relationship. It's not just transmission of knowledge, it's transmission of, yeah, um, uh, sentiments of guru disciple or teacher student, which is which is, we could say, an integral part of the teaching process. So he had the natural affection. At the same time, um, in one sense, it was, yeah, a little bit what they call rasabas, because on the one hand, he had that, he was favoring, but then Krishna had to intervene also. Yeah. From our material calculation, it seems like he should not have supported.
So means Balramdev was a teacher of Duryodhana.
Yes.
So if Duryodhana was taught by Balramdev, the supreme personality, so how Duryodhana become like this?
Well, uh, why do some disciples make it and others don't make it?
I also listen. Bhima also some learn by Baladev also. Both were students of
Bhima was also learning. Yeah. See, just like in take ordinary school or college or any educational institution, you may have a very excellent teacher, and you will have different types of students. So it doesn't mean that because you're a student that you will necessarily come out as an ideal student. And there's ideal in terms of material abilities. Then there's what is more important is ideal in terms of behavior, character, and following the principles of dharma. It's like Dronacharya. He taught both the Pandavas, yeah, and Duryodhana and company, and all his brothers, and some students. So it's up to the student to actually come out either this way or that way. Ultimately, we are all sons of Krishna. Why is it that we're here? Are we going to blame Krishna now because Krishna is our father? Okay, I think it's time to close the class now. Action. Jai Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki. Gaur Premanandi.
Jai.
I need 2 devotees to immediately bring down this. Yeah.